Greetings. This is Asa St. Clair coming at you once again, May 2nd, 2016. Coming at you right now to bring some clarity between what's going on in the capital markets and what's going on in your house tonight. So I'm trying to help people understand the complexities of the capital market by bringing Main Street to Wall Street. So let's decode these markets. This today, what happened was what I like to call the good news, bad news scenario. Now, one of the changes that's taken place since I first got in this business was that what used to be bad news in some cases can be construed as good news. We've gotten our signals crossed a little bit. So what does that mean? Real simple. It's like, so let's take today, for example, Puerto Rico, the island territory of the United States, missed its $440 million bond payment. Now, shout out to all my Puerto Ricans. I got some relatives and so on in that direction, but we hate it when you guys don't pay your bills. That's bad news. Why is that bad news? Because people were relying on those debt payments to pay their own bills. And if those people can't pay their bills and they can't pay their bills, and it becomes a domino effect like we saw in 2008, that is called contagion, and it is bad. We hate that. That's all bad news. It means that Congress may have to act and step in and bail Puerto Rico out. Bad news. It means that the Zika virus is having a negative effect on island tourism. Revenues are down, and they're going to have a hard time going into the summer. They have another $2 billion debt payment due, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to make that one either. So all bad news. So how is that good news? Well, it's good news if you're an investor, because now we know for a fact that the Fed is probably going to have to keep interest rates low. We have some weakness in the economy. We don't know how many other Puerto Ricos are out there, and so the Fed does not have room to raise interest rates, which is a good thing if you're an investor. Take a look at the chart. We had a little bit of up and down, back and forth in the early opening hours, and we had a nice extended rally going into the rest of the day. Once again, that bad news translates into all of us knowing that interest rates are going to stay low a little bit longer, and so therefore a lot of people went out and bought stocks today. Another good news, bad news scenario, gold. Gold hit over $1,300 an ounce overnight. First thing this morning, about 5:20 a.m., we saw that trade come on, and then I sold off a little bit. But what's significant is gold hasn't been this high in quite some time, and it's been pretty much on an upward trend for a while. That's great news if you own gold, if you're invested in gold, if you have any interest in a gold mine, or you have gold at your house. All good news. Bad news, though, is that this is probably a sign that the economy is starting to slip a little bit. People are starting to stash some money away into the gold markets, and so that's bad news for those people who may lose their job as a result of a slowing economy. And once again, good news versus bad news. So one more scenario we looked at today, oil. Crude oil went above $46 a barrel for the first time in quite some time last week. Today, though, it sold off quite substantially, touched as low as $44.54 a barrel before settling out at about $44.80, $44.90 a barrel. Good news for all those of us who are going to the gas pumps. We're going to expect to see a little bit cheaper gas prices for a little bit longer. But bad news scenario for those people who work in the field, for those people who are invested in oil, for my friends in Texas and Oklahoma and North Dakota who all have to shut down production, slow down production. Friends of mine that are losing their jobs out that way. We feel for you guys. We hope things turn out okay. So again, good news, bad news scenario. So what does all this mean? Well, what it means is good news for the real estate markets here locally. In Seattle, we have some of the hottest markets in the country. If you're an investor of real estate, this is all good news. If you're looking to finance some real estate in the investment world, hit us up at St. Clair Funding. We're happy to finance your investment properties for you. And if you need some help structuring a deal or putting some things together, definitely hit us up. We can be of assistance to you in that way. If you're a business owner and you're looking to consolidate debt, or you're looking to go ahead and expand your operation, now's a great time to get a business loan. We can help you with that as well. We're helping some folks out here in the local community to make their dreams come true, for lack of a better word, and improve their situation. Hit us up if you're interested in either one of those activities. We'll do what we can to help you out. Now, bottom line, if that's not your situation, though, and you're just a person who's wondering what does any of this mean to you, it doesn't mean anything to you, right? Wrong. Bottom line is you hear me talk about things going up and down and back and forth and whatever, if you don't have a financial advisor, you should really take a look at getting one. A small amount of money into the markets can really go a long way. I started off my career that way. I used to put people in plans that had as little as $25 a month going into a mutual fund, and that long term can really do some fantastic things. I feel as if people who really don't feel as if they have the capacity to invest are the ones who need to invest the most, because they have the least likely chance of building any wealth without some type of program like this. So take a look at getting a financial advisor if you don't have one. And you'd be surprised once again how much this can really help your situation out. So that's it. That's what I got for today, folks. It's a sunny day out here in Seattle, Washington. I'm going to enjoy some sunshine and soak it up while I can. These days are few and far between. And that's what I got for today, folks. Have a good one.